Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It is a beautiful sunny Sunday out. I can barely keep my eyes open, honestly. But it's also Super Bowl Sunday. I have some fun planned before the game starts. So I'm going to go outside and clear off a snowmobile. It's just going to be me today. I normally don't ride alone. It's kind of a safety rule I have for myself, but my fiance is currently in Florida for a different race, and I wanted to see the ice races that we have here. So I'm going to go clear off a sled and head out there. I'm going to be as safe as possible. I'm going to stay close. No trails today. But yeah, it's going to be some fun. All right. Got you guys set up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Just putting the GoPro case away. So this is actually my mom's sled. It's I believe an 03 Skidoo MXZ 600. But I've been riding the 90s sleds. There's one here and one there. And they were really fun at 13. At 26, they hurt the day after and maybe for the next week or so. So I'm taking the comfortable sled today. Got a choker. I only got half a tank, so not a whole lot of riding. Already checked the oil, filled her up last time, so that's good to go. And let's see if she's going to be happy today. Sunglasses down. There she is. It does have electric start, but battery's most likely dead because last night, it was -5 degrees with a real feel of -15. But got her started. Need sunglasses today. Gotta keep her started. She doesn't need any more choke. Or keep her going. I mean, not started. She's started. But yeah. I'm going to pull her up and then put helmet and shit on. Let's see. Look, you guys see me. You're already on my helmet. Easier that way. Just don't want to put my helmet in the snow, but let's see. I'll break up the ice. Always forget to do that. I know you can't see me, but I'm bouncing the track. Now, the skis. Alright. Shut her off so she don't get too hot. Liquid cool, I prefer fan cooled. But it's gorgeous out today. Yes, I breathe heavy a lot, sorry. Alright, another thing. My mom has all the fancy mat bag and all that stuff, so I'll take advantage of it. Stuff all the pockets, I guess. I got my jacket and shit sitting over here. You got the thick gloves for riding. You got the thin gloves for when you stop, so your neck don't get cold. I'm comfy in a sweatshirt, but when you're riding, it's cold, so jacket, but then take it off when you stop riding. It's a lot of work. Alright, well, I think I found the spot for you guys. If you fall off, I will probably never know, though, so that would be sad. But here we go. Jacket. I gotta clear the rest of the snow over here. Ice, I should say. Alright. I can hear the cars started on the lake already. That's a good sign. And let's go. Side-by-sides have already been out here. That's what these deep tracks are from. Or four-wheeler, but usually side-by-side. And I get away from where the side-by-sides have gone. They tear shit up, as you can see. It gets messy out here. This is one of the is the most recreationally used lakes in the area. And we just got roughly 4 to 5 inches yesterday. So, let's see how it's doing. It was a little warm the couple days before that, so there's some slushy spots. I was go slow when first heading out. You gotta find all the wet spots, all the spots that people have messed up or just really tore up. There's some speed going here. But it is beautiful. It's almost like no one's out here today. Not Super Bowl Sunday, but there'll be a few more people, that's for sure. You can see dust off the track over that way. I hope you guys can hear me. It's pretty windy out here on top of going 30, 40 miles an hour. But I also got a new helmet for Christmas. A cheap helmet, not gonna lie. But my issue with it was that it was fogging. Even when vents open, I tried fog spray and stuff like that. So I just got some anti-fog film to apply to the inside of the visor. And it seems to be working great. This is actually the first time out with it. I'll rip this way again, side-by-side marks, so it's a little messy. Alright, a little bit more before I head over there. Yeah, the powder actually covered the tracks pretty well. Nice layer of powder over everything, because there's almost no powder left on this lake. Like I said, it's the most recreationally used lake in the area. So, it gets very torn up. We had a very early freeze and we've had snow that has not melted since the very beginning of winter. So it's definitely brought a lot more people out to the lake this year, not just people that live on the lake or surrounding area. I'm gonna be honest, being on my mom's sled, I don't do quite the stupid stuff I would do on my own sled. I mean, that's just respect, I believe. So, might not be the most fun to watch, but I still try to have some fun. Also, you get this thing in powder, so she stays cool. So trying to stay off the main strip that's to my left here. Yeah. It is gorgeous out. Well, I shouldn't say not a cloud in the sky. There are a few clouds, but they look like drawn-in clouds, not anything serious at all. And we're side by side, the four-wheelers have been, gets pretty torn up. There's another spot over there. The lake is, I believe we're at 13, 14 inches now, if not more. So even the wet areas, they're frozen. It's just either the weight of the snow has cracked some of the ice and allowed some water in, or the spots that are exposed down to the ice get warmed up by the heat of the sun and get a little watery, but come night they freeze right back up. I'm gonna head over to this red bob house you see here. It's actually my neighbor's, so I'm gonna creep on in over here. So yeah, now we're over at the racetrack. I'm gonna be a little quiet because I'm not used to filming in front of people. But it looks like they're in between classes, possibly. This is the whole track here in front of us. Got a decent turnout. Usually there's a lot more sleds. But again, Super Bowl Sunday. Not gonna be a whole lot of people out here today. But I'm gonna shut you off until the racing gets back up and going. Alright guys, so I made it back. Unfortunately, I was battling the cold weather with batteries, swapping back and forth between GoPro and my phone, and I think the microphone even died at one point. I don't even know if you guys could hear me at all, but we're back. So went out for a little over an hour. I came home because my fingers and toes started to feel like they might get some hypothermia. So I came home, went inside for a little bit, got my fingers and toes warm, came back outside to finish this video. Another video idea I was just thinking of was possibly doing a snowmobile tour, I guess you call it. Here's a little sneak peek if you can guess what that is. I already told you guys what I rode today, but yeah, maybe I'll record that for you guys today, maybe. I'm gonna try and get this video edited and posted as soon as possible, again, hopefully today. And yeah, it was fun. Froze my butt off, but it was beautiful. Couldn't really complain too much. Other people were complaining about the quality of the snow and the ice out there, which told you, it gets bumpy, very high traffic. I guess Fish and Game was right up on the trail doing speed checks. So a few people did not have fun encounters with Fish and Game today, but I've always had great encounters with them, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and have what you're supposed to have. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And if you want the Pats to win, then I hope that's what happens tonight. But see you guys later.